Welcome back to Safa's Unscripted, episode 84. Listen, boys, we've got Brett, we've got Brevan. Probably one of our favorite episodes, the previous one. Probably the most joyous we've had, or most fun we've had on an episode. But it's back to business now. URC, final round. Before I give these people some show, listen, if you do like the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. So thank you very much for your love and support, as always. Brevan, how are you doing?
How's it, everyone? Yeah, all good. Hope everyone went and voted. If you're in South Africa, if you didn't, I'm disappointed. But if you did, thank you so much for voting. We appreciate you trying to make change in this country. But otherwise, all well.
Brett?
No, I don't care if you voted. I just care about a rugby channel.
Okay, fair enough, Brett. Always stubborn as hell. Anyway, starting off the weekend, well, obviously, as always, just a bunch of animals and bikes and stuff that I keep on hearing at the moment.
Yeah, welcome to Joburg. Hardy dogs, bro.
It must be fun.
Hardy dogs
anyway, as always, we're starting off with the South African teams, and we got the big one straight up. Stormers, Lions. Brett, you're going to be there. As we all know, you are in Cape Town, the best place on earth.
Yes.
What's your thoughts going into this one? Obviously, we haven't seen any squads or any teams. Stormers, Lions.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for that one. Obviously, we got sweet tickets, not even box tickets, sweet tickets. So I'm very excited for this one. So guys, the Lions desperately have to win this game. And Eben Etzebeth came out and said he hopes the Stormers do the Lions a favor, so it's good for South African rugby. And I was thinking, Eben, just shut your mouth, because the Stormers have to win this game. Because if we drop a spot, we have to play against either Bulls or Leinster. So I'd rather play against Glasgow Warriors. So I'm saying that the Stormers have to win. Stormers have nothing to lose, and a Stormers team that has nothing to lose is a very dangerous side. So I'm going with Stormers to win this quite convincingly by 15 points, and I think that's going to be the end of the road for the Lions.
Well, Brevan, before I let you go, Brett, do you think that even though it's in the cold, wet, and rain, windy conditions, because we know Marnie doesn't like playing in that. We know he hates a game in those type of conditions. So, to be fair, do the Lions like that conditions too?
No, the Lions like the Highveld. Like, it's just the sad truth that they do well in the Highveld. Obviously, they would like if it was dry and if the ball could go further. But no, you don't come to Cape Town and expect to play in your conditions, because not even Cape Townians know what conditions they have to expect the following day. So I think it's going to be, it's going to be good for the Stormers, but I don't think the Lions can handle it.
Brevan?
I'm on the same page as Brett, to be honest, purely because it's just like, I don't know if the Lions have enough in the tank to get this over the line. It'll be interesting to see what kind of position Dobbo takes towards this game. Does he rest key players to rest them for a quarterfinal, or does he play his full strength side and kind of want to work to the highest possible spot on the log? It will be interesting to see which one he takes, but I see a full strength Stormer side beating the Lions. Just purely, there's so much talent in that Stormer side. They haven't, like we always say, they haven't hit the strengths that we know they can so far this season. But like I said, with the Sharks game in the final that they played, I said just purely based on player, the Stormers have a better side, and that I just think that's more than enough to get them over the line. But at the same time, the Lions will be up for it, and I'm keen to see this game because it's going to be a game where the Lions are going to chase every last bit of this game, but the Stormers at the same time will want a decent log position, so a lot to play for.
Yeah, listen, the thing is, I wouldn't play a rotated team at all. Brett, we spoke about it earlier and said you play full strength all the way now. You don't want to, because not necessarily at the performances, but we've got some momentum in terms of winning some games, winning important games. And you don't want to go and lose against the Lions now. I think that beating the Lions, that's on a good run of form, that's playing scintillating rugby, to beat them as well, get that, you're playing at home, the crowd will be behind you, take that momentum going forward. I think if you get a victory here against the Lions, that would be absolutely massive for you. So don't stunt your momentum by saying, okay, we want to rest players for the quarterfinals. This game doesn't matter. It's still a South African derby. There's no sugarcoating, let's do the Lions a favor or whatever. Yeah, we like the Lions. I do not give a shit about them at the moment, okay? They need to lose. They need to get spanked. It's as plain and simple as that. So, official prediction, I'm going Stormers by 11 to 12 points just because the Lions will still try and stay in the game. No, I'm switching it to 6 points because I'd like the Lions to get 2 points from this game because I think then they could be safe because they will move up and Edinburgh and Benetton's playing against each other. So one of those two gets knocked out.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If Lions basically need to just take 2 points from this game, I think it's even if they can take 1 point and Benetton or Edinburgh take nothing from that game that they play, the Lions still go through. So you never know. It would be great to see the Lions get through, but yeah, like I said, Stormers probably have this in the bag, and I think they'll do it by like 10 points, maybe a bit more.
Yeah,
that's
Brett,
a cool
your
hoodie.
official prediction?
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I did give my official prediction. I said
I
Stormers
wasn't listening. I was distracted, It's one of those things.
was by 15.
Anyway, let's move on. Sharks, Bulls, Revan, your team. Probably the same story. Do you go rotated?
No. The Bulls have to play for log position, yeah. Because if Munster somehow slip up against Ulster, Bulls can take first place. And that is crucial, in my opinion. But minimum, we have to stay second because at least that guarantees a home semi-final as well. So we can't afford to lose this game at all. I don't think. And look, I don't think the Sharks will play their full strength side. Obviously, all of them probably still having a factual after winning the Challenge Cup.
They are still drunk. They're not even hungover yet. They are still drunk. They've made rugby history.
So then I'm a bit more confident. Then I'm like, okay, I think the Bulls have got this. You have to go full strength, get the 5 points. But I can't lie to you. If for some reason that full strength side is played, we know they're very inconsistent this season. But if they, for some reason, play that full strength side and they play the way they did against Gloucester, I do worry for the Bulls because that was a very good performance. But we're not going to go with that at the moment just purely because I doubt they will play their full strength side. So I'm going to back the Bulls to win this one comfortably, probably by like 13, 14 points, maybe a bit more, and get the bonus points. So a full 5 points on the log for the Bulls. And hopefully Munster mess up.
Right.
Yeah, if I was Rassie Erasmus, I'd tell the Sharks that, listen, you don't play your Springboks. That's not happening because you have nothing to gain from this game and we need Springbok players. And with that being said, I think that's going to be the case anyway, whether Rassie says it or not. I don't think the Sharks will go full strength because they literally have nothing to gain. Nothing at all. And they know how important this is for SA rugby. And I think that just by that being said, I think that this is going to be a colossal hiding. I think that the Bulls are going to win this game by over 30 points. It's not even going to be closely contested. I honestly think that it's going to be a proper hiding, like 44-10, something like that. That's going to be the score. Easy 5 points for the Bulls. No contest from the Sharks at all.
I fully agree with you, Brett. I think they absolutely hammer them because I think we see the same team that took on Cardiff. And look at what Cardiff did to them. The Bulls know this is a must-win game. They want to place at least as high up as possible, whether Munster slip up or not. If the Bulls slip up, Leinster go past them. Or Gloucester has the chance to go past them as well. So they won't be slipping up here. They'll get their 5 points. They'll give themselves the best chance to play as many home quarterfinal, semi-final, and possibly final as well. So they will smack them. I'm going with 55-10. I don't even care. I think they will absolutely hammer them. The only way that this game is closer is if the Bulls go and lay down at the end again when they know they have their 5 points and they start putting on 15 Chris Smiths onto the field and they really just do not care anymore. But yeah, the Sharks will get hammered and the game will be over in the first half. Like that's the official prediction. So I'm going Bulls by 40. Anyway, is there any other South African teams playing? Am I missing something? No.
So we can go only 4 of us, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, man. This is Confucius. Anyway, now we've got the first game of the weekend, and it is a pretty juicy one because it's the same boat as the Stormers and the Lions. We've got Leinster taking on Connacht. Connacht obviously not in the top 8, or I think they might just outside of the top 8 on 10th. So they need to win this game. They've got a couple of close games that they couldn't get over the line, but then Leinster don't want to go and lose this game because obviously then all of a sudden they have to play the Stormers. So I'm praying for a Leinster win because I don't want to go up against that full strength Leinster team at the RDS, to be honest. So, boys, Brevin, what are you thinking about this one?
How about you go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going with it being a game a lot closer than we might think. I don't think the loss last weekend will necessarily negatively affect Connacht, but I think whoever plays them in the quarterfinal will feel it. Whoever is in the quarterfinal against them will feel some heat because they are not playing their full strength team this weekend. But I hope a second string team will do the job because they're not going to play guys for 110 minutes or 100 minutes and then all of a sudden play a week later. So Leinster to get a win by 9 points, but that's more hopeful.
Here's the thing though, right? So Leinster, obviously, if they slip up, right, let's just say they do, and Glasgow wins, and you guys win, you still play Leinster, correct?
Yes. Then we play Leinster.
That's dangerous, man. Because, you know what, I agree. I don't think they're going to play a full-strength side at all because, they've just gone through a really physical, test match-like game for 110 minutes, literally, or so, whatever, 100 minutes. And it was physical. Even for a Northern Hemisphere game, that was a physical game. A lot of internationals, it was test match-like. And they definitely won't play a full-strength side. Whereas you have Connacht, who, am I correct in saying they have a mathematical chance to get into the quarterfinal?
Yeah, they are 10th on 45 points. So if Edinburgh and the Lions slip up, or Edinburgh, Benetton, and the Lions slip up, well, either one of the two, then and they win with a bonus point, they go above because they'll have 50 points.
Yeah, look, they'll definitely be chasing that bonus point for sure. However, it's going to be tough. It's an Irish derby. Obviously, those Leinster guys are going to want to stick up their hand. We know that their third string side aren't the greatest, but their second string side have done a job before. So it's going to be interesting. We know they kept Ulster nice and close and nice and tight. They'll probably do the same thing with Connacht as well. So I don't see Connacht. I'm going to predict a Connacht win, but I'm going to predict it to be very close. Just because I feel like Connacht, I'm doing what Brett does. I'm doing the underdog shot here.
Draw.
I'm just gonna say no. I'm calling it draws, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever get that right. But yeah, I think
watch this game be a draw.
Yeah, I can see Connacht winning by 2 or 3 points, just because it's one of those games. But obviously, full strength Leinster would demolish them. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
I'm on the whole different wavelength to both of you. I think Leinster goes 80%, almost 80% full strength. And I think that they try and build momentum now because they are hurting. The Oaks are saying, "Coach, play me," because we shouldn't have lost that final and we need to win this URC now. So we need the continuity, and I think that they're going to at least have 80% full players. Maybe Gibson Park and Dan Sheehan won't play, but I think the rest are all in there, and I think that they're going to actually give Connacht a a 15-point hiding here. So, yeah, I'm completely different to you guys. I'm going Leinster by 15.
Oh, well, you're saying you're completely different. We haven't even given score predictions. Well, we did. I said Leinster by 9. It's not that much.
He said
Like,
Connacht by
Yeah,
3.
well, look,
yeah, but Breven doesn't know what he's talking about. That's why his
if
Super Brew is absolutely horrific. I forgot to do my
I'm on
Super Brew, by
top,
the
what are you
way.
even talking
Mine's
about?
horrific, guys.
Only,
Mine's
I'm
horrific.
only
on
for
top.
now, only for now, Brevan.
Only
Don't
for now,
start.
whatever. I
Don't
just
you
said,
start getting cocky. Okay,
I
sit
just
down.
said, right? I just said that if Leinster play a full strength side, they annihilate Connacht. I'm going on the basis that Leinster go like second string.
Sam Prendergast at 10.
Why would they go second string, though? Why do you think they'll go
I
second
don't.
string?
I just think they probably, well, one, they just played a really intense final, and it's a week later they have to. Well, it's not a far travel, but second of all, I think they back themselves if they finish third or fourth to go to first. They'll have a home quarter final. Then if they have to come and play the Bulls in Pretoria, I'm sure they back themselves to win that. I mean, we've seen them. We've never seen them bring a full strength side to South Africa. But if Munster can do it, I'm sure they think they can do it. So I'm sure they
Okay.
back themselves. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Also, I kind of agree with Brett. Like, well, I can see how they play a full strength team because I don't even want to know what the morality is like in the team. If your last five games has 4 losses in them, and your only victory is over the Ospreys, because then they would have lost to the Lions, lost to the Stormers, beat the Ospreys, lost the final, and then lost to Ulster. Imagine if they lose again to Connacht. That's 5 losses in 6 games, 3 in a row. That would be horrific for your team
But
morality.
I
So
agree.
they've got a secure victory out here.
Yeah, I agree. Where like I can see them definitely like resting, like you said, Gibson Park, Dan Sheehan, and maybe Doris. But then again, like why they have Jack Conan, who's a proven international who can start at 8. We know their bench is really strong. They can start with those guys. So you could be 100% correct, and they could go like 60, 70% full strength. And in that case, I changed my prediction and Leinster by 15 or 16, 17, somewhere there, because that's just how good they can be.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We're just going to do predictions on this one because we do not give 2 shits. Glasgow versus Zebre. I am going Glasgow by 32 points, a battery.
Yeah, I'm going by 22 points as well. Glasgow. Actually, that's what I have on my Super Brew. That's why I said Glasgow by 22.
Yeah, Glasgow by more than 20. But let me give an official number. I'm going to go Glasgow by 26. Glasgow by 26, yeah.
Fair enough. Now, this is the big game.
Yeah.
This is the big game, boys. This defies the whole top 8 or the rest of the open spots, right? Because I think there's 2 positions left, and one of these 2 teams will take a position. Unless they draw, I think they get both. Benetton versus Edinburgh. Benetton at home. Brett?
Draw. A draw. Guys, this is the game that I've actually been thinking about the most. Like, I still haven't even locked in this prediction at all because I'm very, like, Benetton has. Remember how Benetton started the season? I thought Benetton's going to end like top 3. Like, honestly, I thought they were going to end top 3.
4, right?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they just fall off. And after Italy's great Six Nations, you'd think that Benetton would take that like into the next level, and they didn't. And just for that alone, like how badly Benetton has fallen off the bus, I'm going with Edinburgh to actually edge this game by 2 points. Because,
no, you're stealing my prediction. That's my exact prediction.
Yeah, because of how like absolutely disappointing Benetton has been this season, considering the way they started. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brevan, you can go.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't
I'm
know.
gonna go,
Draw.
no.
Draw.
No. I'm actually going to do the wild horse shout here, or the wild card, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm
Draw.
going to go Benetton. I think Benetton are going to win this one. I
With a
really
draw.
do. No, we don't want to draw. All right, we want the Lions to somehow sneak into this top
Yeah,
eight somehow.
fair enough,
We
yeah.
really do. So yeah, I'm gonna go Benetton to win this. Benetton at home. It is I can see obviously Edinburgh on paper I think are the better side, but Benetton at home. We know they're hot and cold this season. Obviously, am I correct? A few weeks ago, Benetton went to Durban and beat the Sharks. A full strength
So
Sharks.
no draw.
No draw.
Yeah, they beat the Sharks, but we put the caveat behind it to say, listen, 3 internationals went off after like 20 minutes.
Okay, but that's how rugby works, buddy. I mean, what can anything else in front of you?
Just called me
So,
buddy. Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Benetton. I'd like to see Benetton go through, have an Italian side in there. I know we have Casual has a very good friend, maybe not good friend, but friend that supports Edinburgh. But yeah, no, I don't want
podcast together.
Shut
I
up.
don't-
Brett, you can't be my whole life, okay? You got to sit down and let me be. Let me live. Give me some space, okay? Anyway,
Yeah,
so I like the storyline of Benetton going through, as you just said, having an Italian team there. And as Brett said, it's a nice storyline with them being up. They deserve to be in the top 8 with the start of the season they had. I still think about Benetton as that team that is ferocious at home. Like, it's tough to play them. In Treviso. But then on the other hand, I'm just like, Edinburgh has been there, done it. Like, they've always been in the playoffs. They have got the team to do it. And the way that they played against Munster, surely that gives you enough confidence to go ahead and beat Benetton. So I'm going with Edinburgh to scrape over the line, also by 2 points, as Brett mentioned, just with the players that they have. And I think their physical dominance will just win them this game. Skoo and Vietnam. There you go. That's just the.
Do you
It's not
see it
much
being
there.
do you
two
see it
points
being-
either way?
Do you see it being a high-scoring game though, where both sides get bonus point tries?
Yeah, I think this game ends like 30-32.
Because like
20,
if that happens, they can still take two points away, and then they probably are through. If Benetton
Both
can
those
take,
teams hate defending. I hate it.
22-20.
Fair
it'll be
enough. That's
interesting.
probably more realistic. If you know there's a lot to play for, you sharpen up your defense. So, yeah. But I would like a 30-32 game more than a 22-24, just because that's my
but then
opinion and not yours.
There's 2 bonus points in play, and then the Lions are out. No, I'm going 22-24.
So you emotionally invested in that prediction.
100%.
Okay. Anyway, next up, we'll quickly fly through both these. On Judgment Day, I think both games are played at the Principality. I'm not sure how it works. The Welsh Derbies. We've got Scarlets versus Dragons and Cardiff versus Ospreys. I'm not really going to talk about each of them. I'm just going to say I've got Scarlets to win this game by 8, and then Cardiff to get that upset victory. I think they've had a good season compared to what we expected from them. Going with Cardiff to sneak over the line by 3 points against the Ospreys.
I got a draw.
It's not a bad call. Cardiff Ospreys draw. Has to be a Cardiff Ospreys draw.
No.
That's a close game.
Yes, Cardiff Ospreys draw.
Yeah, of course, it has to be a draw. I'm gonna go Cardiff to lose.
Draw.
No, that's
Okay,
your.
enough
That's
with the
your
draws.
I'm gonna go Actually, look, man, I can't even lie. Like, I don't know how to call these Welsh games because they're also like mediocre at times. That it's like, it's just so hard to call when 2 mediocre sides play each other.
Brevan, why are you being so nice? It's shit. It's not mediocre. It's just shit. It's
I'm
whack.
just trying to use professional language here, man.
The
Like,
best thing about these games is it's being played at the Principality. The stadium's nicer than the teams. I mean,
I
seriously.
guarantee you, not even 50% of that Principality will be sold out.
No,
Well,
I think
look,
at least, because they are both being played directly after each other. Surely you sell that thing.
Maybe. How I don't even know what this guy's just saying draw. Draw. Okay.
Yeah, it's time to mute him.
Okay, I could be talking absolute nonsense. It's probably going to be a decent sized crowd. I'm being silly. So I'm going to go Ospreys to win. And what was the other game? Sorry?
Scarlet Dragons.
Also a draw.
I'm going to go Scarlets to win that one. So yeah, Ospreys and Scarlets to win.
Okay, and then the final game, Munster Ulster. Ulster probably got some momentum from that Leinster game. Like, that was an incredible performance by them. But Munster, they'll want to top it all off. And imagine like being the defending champions, people writing you off halfway through the season, and then you just smash every single team. So Munster to win this game, 12 points.
Who's at home?
I don't think Munster's going full strength. They'll go.
No, they're not.
Because they've secured a home playoff already. They can't lose their home playoff already. So I think they don't go full strength. And I think they go like almost full strength, but not completely. They'll rest some key players. And I think that I've still got Munster to win the game, but like by less than 5.
No, but Brett, if they win, right, they secure home semi-final and final as well because they've topped everything.
They won the URC quarterfinal, semi-final away from home, and final away from home.
So you want all of them at home this time, defending it.
Yeah, they don't give a shit where they play. These Oaks are gonna.
But give them the option, they would still play it at home.
I get that, but I don't think they go full strength, and I think they just win the game.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I still think Munster are at home, correct, in this game? Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I think Munster will take
still
it.
A derby, they'll still go out and smash. That's
For
what
sure.
they want to do.
Yeah, like even if they play a 50% strong side, not and 50% weaker, I still think they'll win it. Obviously, Ulster will back themselves. Where are Ulster in the log? Sorry,
they need to win. Then they are 6th. They've qualified.
Oh, they are flip. I mean, realistically, Ulster might just say, we don't have to win.
They'll be playing Leinster.
Exactly, and they'll probably
they don't mind that. They would.
No, because it's an
Ireland.
island. It's a derby in Ireland. They won't.
Yeah, they've got 2 over Leinster already.
That's why I think you guys, right? Why are you guys so scared of playing the Bulls at Loftus? You guys don't. What is wrong with that?
I said it in a video that I would rather play the Bulls at Loftus just because we know the conditions better than having to travel to one of these teams. Even if it's because we don't travel well.
I disagree.
You'll have tons of fans. You'll have the backing. You in South Africa, and I know my Bull side, right? They can be amazing or they can be absolutely dismal. So. Yeah.
How many years in a row did we beat the Bulls at Loftus?
Exactly. That is my point.
That is not this year. This year we got hammered at Loftus. So
playoffs are a different story. I'm telling you, different story.
Brett, but surely, like, I don't mean to sound like a negative Nelly or whatever you call it, but like we don't travel well. Like I feel more confident playing the Bulls at Loftus. I know the Bulls are a better team than the teams if we have to travel. Like they're better than Glasgow, right? But just the fact, like, I don't trust us traveling. I don't trust us being on the road at all, playing on artificial grass. No, thank you.
Okay, that's also a good point.
I'm with casual. I think you guys playing the Bulls in Pretoria, I wouldn't be surprised to see you guys win it. I would like.
It would have just been better if we just placed in the top 4. That would have just been the solution to everything. Anyway, we're going to round it off.
Remember to like and subscribe, please, because we're just rambling on now. And that other game's going to be a draw.
Goodbye, people. See you next time. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.